Welcome back to the channel, everyone. This is my first video in a while because I did get the channel hacked into last week. So I apologise to anyone who saw some inappropriate content regarding Bitcoins posted on the channel. This was nothing to do with me, completely to do out of my control. But Google and YouTube, big thank you sent out to them for helping me get the channel back. And I want to make sure everyone's aware not to click on spam emails that may get. And this may sound daft, but I get a lot of spam emails every day. And they're very obvious, but the one I got last week, which has led to the channel getting hacked, was very good, very convincing. I want everyone to please watch out for spam emails when you get them in your inbox, and so also, especially when you don't think they're spam emails, just make sure you read them carefully, look at the who it's come from. If it has any additional letters, so it might say at a company name, and they might have put like an F on the end so they can register the domain without actually having the actual company name. Just watch out for these things and just be really careful that you don't download any software onto a computer, especially if you've got Windows, because Windows is really hackable, especially with stealing token sessions. So what they did is they downloaded in the PDF document that I downloaded had a code embedded in it which stole my token session. So it stole all my passwords on the screen, bypassed my two-factor authentication on Google and YouTube, and hacked into my Google account and changed all the passwords and login, so I couldn't get back into it. So I want everyone to be careful who uses YouTube, Google accounts. It doesn't ruin your life, but you realize how much of your life depends on Google account, because you have all your cards on there, you have all your personal data on there. So if you lose access to it, you actually have to change all your credit cards, debit cards, everything. So just bear that in mind. It can be a massive hassle, so it's worth staying safe online and using a good antivirus tool. And I use one called Bitdefender, which is very good. It links into your email account. It's worth checking out. Just have a look online, get a decent antivirus section. Anyway, that's enough from me. Now let's get into this main review on this video, which is looking at the Honor 400 series phone. So I've been wanting to do this for a while. I got delayed by a week or two because of the hacking last week, but I did actually manage to borrow an Honor 400 Pro from a friend. So I've actually got an Honor 400 phone coming from Honor as a review sample, which is nice to have. So big thank you to Honor for sending that out to me. Really appreciate it. It's coming this week or next, I think it is. So I will be doing a series of videos on the phone itself. So starting with this one. So we're going to look today, just a very quick introduction to the 400 series phone, what they are trying to achieve with it, and also what kind of the main features are. It's not going to be a review because I've only had the phone a day or two, so I want to do a full review on this over a course of like 10 videos probably. So we'll go on the AI side of it, the cameras, main selling point of the phone, the screen, who's the phone going to appeal to the most, and who it's marketed at. So let's start off with just having a brief look at the phone. So I've done the unboxing. It's a very simple unboxing. You get it in a very minimalist packaging. In the packaging, you obviously get the phone, which is nicely packaged in a typical wrap style. It has a USB-C cable in it, and a SIM ejector tool, and instructions, and no charger. So you don't get a charger in the box, just something to bear in mind. It's worth picking up a fast charger for this because it charges really quickly. I think it's about 80 watts to 100 watts. So just pick up a fast charger with it if you haven't already got one, and it will charge quickly. So this is the 400 Pro. So this is the top of the range 400 series. I've also got a 400 Lite here, which I've picked up a while ago because this has been out a while. This is the bottom of the range, so this is the top of the range. I'm also getting the middle ground one. So what I'm going to do is compare all three phones together as well for you when I have all three phones, to show you the difference between each one and the price range. So the price starts at about £200 for the 400 Lite, goes up to about £500 for the 400, and then it goes up to about £700, £800 for the 400 Pro. Honor do lots of deals on their website. They often have big discounts, you get freebies thrown in, so please check out their website. At the moment, they're still doing a launch offer for the 400 Pro where you get a free watch, a free Bluetooth speaker, and lots of bundles if you've had the phone over 14 days. So it's worth checking out these launch deals. They're quite good. So let's get into this review then and look at the design. I think the design of the Honor 400 series is nice. I think even the 400 Lite is beautifully designed. So people have compared this to an iPhone design. Yes, it probably does look a bit iPhone with its three cameras on the back. They're not actually cameras. We'll go over that when we do the review. But the design of it does look a bit iPhone. But any candy bar style phone looks like an iPhone, I think, in some ways, unless you've got one of the ones with the massive camera module on it. I think any of these phones in this price point can end up looking like iPhones. And I don't think that's a bad thing. It's a good design. It looks nice and it works. And it's a tried and tested design that works over the years. So shout out to Honor for the quality of these phones. They feel very well made. All the Honor 400 phones have great screen to body ratios. It's got nice thin bezels. Even on the less expensive phone on the 400, it has more of a curved. So on the 400 Lite, you get a flat design. On the 400 Pro, you get a curved design here, which is quite nice to have because it makes it's easier to use the screen. You can get your thumb over the screen more like that with the curved design because it doesn't feel as harsh on the edges of the screen. So I do like the slightly curved edges. I think it looks good. So this is on the 400 Pro is a 6.7-inch AM OLED display, which is quite high resolution. It's about 2.5K. 120 Hz refresh rate, 5,000 nits of peak brightness. It is a cracking display. It looks great outside. You've got like 500,000 nits, which is going to make good for content creation outdoors. You know, we're using that really good camera on the back, which is what the phone's all about. And that's the main selling point of this phone is the camera system. So it has this phone has 3 cameras on it. It has a 200 megapixel main camera, a 50 megapixel telephoto, and a 12 megapixel ultra wide. I haven't really tested the cameras out fully yet, so I'm not going to go into this in much detail. This is just a very brief introduction to the phone, and I will show you some initial shots I've done on the camera. So far it looks good. I think the 200 megapixel sensor is the star of the show because it enables you to crop right into 50 times zoom, and that even that 50 megapixel telephoto is still quite nice. It's really nice to have the 200 megapixel resolution on the main sensor as well because you've got it on the main camera, which is what people use the most. And then let's get into the AI side of it now. So I've been playing around with Honor's image to video AI, which is very cool and also quite creepy, but very useful as well. So you can put any picture into you want, and it will take about 1 or 2 minutes and it will turn it into a video for you, even if people who are no longer with us. So I've done it with my grandparents, and it's amazing the results you can get. It looks so realistic, even their laugh with how they used to laugh. Remember in my head the image quite clearly. You can do it with pets, people. So have a play around with it. I'll show you some videos I've done with it, and it is pretty cool and unique. I've not seen another manufacturer doing it as well as this, so I do think it's something on something here, and they're really pushing the AI side of their phones quite hard at the moment, and they're doing it well. I think they're some of the AI stuff, some of the best AI stuff I've seen on the market, and it's actually useful. So you've also got other features on there, like what other manufacturers are doing, like magic arrays, but I think Honor are doing it a bit better. I think their magic arrays works a little bit better than other manufacturers, and it's also more easy to use in the side of things. And also you've got AI outreach, which makes the photo bigger, so you can expand it, you can add details to it, and it guesses what the scene should have been like had the camera captured more detail. And I think it works. Again, I'll show you some shots I've done today, how it works, and I think it's pretty good how it does it. So there's lots of AI things on this phone that I'll get into over the next coming series of the 10 videos. I just wanted to introduce it, the phone, and how it works. So that's the Honor 400 Pro. There'll be lots more details coming up. Just a brief introduction to the phone. So far, really enjoying it. Have you picked one up? Have you tried out the Honor 400 Pro? Let me know down below in the comments, and how you're finding this phone. So thank you for watching this initial video and some initial shots on the camera. Some more videos coming soon on the Honor 400 series, and also stay tuned for the new Honor Magic, some videos on the Honor Magic V5, which will be coming out soon. Really excited about that phone. One of the best phones on the foldables on the market, as the V3 was last year. So thanks for watching. Please leave comments down below and let me know if you've enjoyed this video, and I would appreciate a thumbs up, guys. So thank you.